Let me begin by saying that, once again, the full faith and support for America's intelligence agencies. I have a full faith in our intelligence agencies. Whoops, they just turned off the light. That must be the intelligence agencies. There it goes. Okay. You guys okay? Good. That was strange, but that's okay. So I'll begin by stating that I have full faith and support for America's great intelligence agencies, always had. And I have felt very strongly that while Russia's actions had no impact at all on the outcome of the election, let me be totally clear in saying that, and I've said this many times, I accept our intelligence community's conclusion that Russia's meddling in the 2016 election took place. Could be other people also. There's a lot of people out there. There was no collusion at all. And people have seen that, and they've seen that strongly. The House has already come out very strongly on that. A lot of people have come out strongly on that. I thought that I made myself very clear by having just reviewed the transcript. Now, I have to say, I came back and I said, what is going on? What's the big deal? So I got a transcript, I reviewed it. I actually went out and reviewed a clip of an answer that I gave. And I realized that there is a need for some clarification. It should have been obvious. I thought it would be obvious, but I would like to clarify just in case it wasn't. In a key sentence in my remarks, I said the word would instead of wouldn't. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't, or why it wouldn't be Russia. So, just to repeat it, I said the word would instead of wouldn't. And the sentence should have been, and I thought it would be maybe a little bit unclear on the transcript or unclear on the actual video. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Russia. Sort of a double negative. So you can put that in, and I think that probably clarifies things pretty good by itself. I have on numerous occasions noted our intelligence findings that Russians attempted to interfere in our elections. Unlike previous administrations, my administration has and will continue to move aggressively to repeal any efforts and repel. We will stop it, we will repel it, any efforts to interfere in our elections.
All right, shalom. This is Canucks. I'm Bunyan Charlotte from the GMS Lions in Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakwakadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing this truth and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This is James chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. All right. And now you had earlier when Trump had met with Putin, he said that he believed Putin over the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, who gathered information against saying that that Russia meddled with the 2016 elections. All right, so he sided with Vladimir Putin, right, going against what his intelligence agency had brought to him, the information that the CIA had brought to him, right? And now today he's saying he was misquoted, saying he accepts the U.S. intelligence on Russia's interference in 2016 election, but denies collusion. All right, so this guy is double-minded in all his ways, man. You know, and he's doing a wonderful thing by causing division in America. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and his lips are as a burning fire. A forward man sows strife, and a whisperer separative chief friends. All right, so basically he's separating the chiefs of the house of Esau, right? Because everybody despises this devil, man. All right, but hey, I like the guy. He's the one. He's doing a great job in bringing down. You know what I'm saying? The wicked ass kingdom, America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, he's doing a great, awesome job by separating. All right, I mean, you got his own, even his own cabinet, his own house. Like the Republican House don't even like this guy, man. Nobody in Washington likes this guy. All right, he's not. He always goes back on his word. All right, and he never stands on what he says. He's easy to change his mind. He says one thing and does another. He's a double-minded man. All right, but so that means he's unstable in all his ways. And this is who was leading the country. All right, leading the nation of America. All right, this is Amos 3:3. It says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" All right. And nobody agrees with the decisions that this devil is making, except for, I agree with them because, it's bringing forth that destruction. So we can go ahead and get up out of here, man. So this guy is awesome in my eyes, you know, but just bringing out the fact that he's a double-minded man. He's not stable on any type of thing, on nothing that he says. Everything that he says that he brings forth, he always retracts his statements and and says he was misquoted or something to that nature. So he's not stable in anything that he says, All right, this is Proverbs 18:6. It says, a fool's lips enter in contention, and his mouth is called for strokes. All right, a fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips is a snare to his soul. All right, so his mouth is his pridefulness when he speaks. That's going to be his destruction, and the destruction of the so-called white man because he's so proud. All right, he's proud. All right, the devil thinks. I mean, he's so proud and that it makes him ignorant, stupid, and foolish and naive. All right, and that's the so-called white man. He is the poster child for the so-called white man. All right, they try to stray from way and act like that. That's not them, but they're foolish men. All right, they're not stable in none of their ways, man. They're proud, haughty. You know, they're just like they just need to be taken out of the way, man, so we could set up this righteous kingdom in the name of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. It's just, what I'm saying, and it just goes to show you more evidence that the so-called white man is the devil. You know what I'm saying? With the words that come out of his mouth, man. All they do is come forth speaking lies. All right, motherfucker. Let me get that. It says this is Psalms 58:3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, and they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. All right. So, and the thing about it is, our people follow behind this. You got Hispanics for Trump, blacks for Trump, and they're proud of this. They're proud of following behind this double-minded man. All right. Our people are proud to follow behind this wickedness. Okay. Next scriptures. Let me get Proverbs 12:13. It says, "The wicked is a snare by the transgression of his lips." All right. And that's just it. That's plain as day. There's no need to even break that down. It says, "But the just shall come out of trouble. A man shall be satisfied by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hand shall be rendered unto him. The way of fools is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise." And that dude doesn't even hearken unto his own counsel. All right, he went against. First, he said he went against. He went against the information that the CIA brought to him, and said that he believes Putin. And I'm gonna try to find the article that came out yesterday or day before yesterday talking about that. this devil just he's just doing a great job of being the devil. Put it that way. All right. Next scripture. I had a couple more scriptures. I'm gonna close it out. I'm not gonna make this too long. It's just self-explanatory. How this so-called white man's kingdom is crumbling, slowly coming down, slowly coming down. All right. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. It says, "The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covenants of whom the Lord abhorred. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all of his thoughts." All right, and that's 2/3 of our people that are falling behind the same way. You know, falling behind this mischief and this wickedness that this devil that's putting forth, man. All right, it said, his ways are always grievous, thy judgment are far out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And and that's within his own organization, man. And within the government. He has enemies within the government, you know, that he's supposed to be leading. All right. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be an adversary. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. All right, and that's just it. That's the so-called white man as a whole, man. You know, that's the so-called white man as a whole. But you see this all in this devil's mouth, man. Every time he makes a statement, he comes back and has to reiterate or say he was misquoted or give some type of clarification, because he's not you know, concrete, and he doesn't believe in his own words. He's double-minded, you know. And our people you have some of our people that have faith in this system, and that's just the American government itself. They make these laws and they have all these constitutional rights, but they don't uphold them. All right, that's just it, you know. All right, so you know, if you choose to follow behind this and you think America's gonna make it, man, you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna reap the reward that this devil's gonna reap. The so-called white man. His biblical name is Esau, man. This is I'm gonna close it out with Luke chapter 6, verse 39. It says, "And he spake a parable unto them: Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they not both fall into the ditch?" All right, so. And that's just it. If anybody's falling behind this wickedness in America, man, feeling like America's not going to be destroyed, you're going to be destroyed right along with it. All right, with that being said, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakak, Radash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the argument that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right, shalom.